Well, this week, Donald Trump is the first president in history to be impeached twice. Some Republicans joined Democrats in supporting impeachment, but as Brock Turner reports, Indiana's Republicans last all voted not to impeach Trump, with many citing the country's need to move on.
The 7 Republican and 2 Democratic U.S. representatives from Indiana did not break from their respective parties Wednesday in the historic impeachment vote.
Accusations must go through the proper due process, whether it's election fraud or an impeachable offense. And someone who did not support the objection to certification last week, I will not support this political charade today.
And I'm going to go over across the street and vote no on impeachment. Right now is the time to heal America, bring us back together. Next Wednesday, I'm going to be in my chair out on the steps of the Capitol, just like I was 4 years ago when Donald Trump was inaugurated, to watch Joe Biden become the next President of the United States of America.
Also among them was Vice President Mike Pence's older brother, Indiana Congressman Greg Pence, saying, quote, "The president has made it clear he will support a peaceful transfer of power on January 20th to President-elect Joe Biden. It is time to move on, heal, and put our focus into where it truly helps the American people, recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic and restoring our economy." No Indiana Republicans in Washington agreed to be interviewed for this piece, but Representative Andre Carson, a Democrat who represents much of Indianapolis and Marion County, called his decision to vote for impeachment a sad but necessary duty.
The fact that the president would use his position and platform to incite mob attacks on police officers and the U.S. Capitol. And not only is that unpatriotic, I think it's un-American.
In addition to last week's Capitol attacks, Carson was the subject of further violence. According to the Department of Justice, an Alabama man was arrested this week after possessing multiple firearms and several Molotov cocktails, with a note specifically mentioning Carson as a target near the Capitol. But Carson believes the violence is part of a broader problem.
In his attempt to make America great again and paint himself as this super patriot and superhero, he actually jeopardized the state of our democracy.
Aaron Dussault is a professor of political science at IUPUI in Indianapolis. He believes Indiana's GOP representatives supported Trump largely to appease their constituents, not because they believed the false information the president and the party disseminated around voter fraud. Dussault says it's unlikely the Hoosiers who tried to block Biden from becoming president will face any electoral consequences.
Oh, no, none. I mean, so absolutely not. I would expect they'll be just as successful. They'll be successful until, the Democratic Party in the state of Indiana has a better message, a better counterweight right now. I don't see them as particularly organized or clear on how they are actually trying to counter the Republicans within the state.
He and other political scientists say voters typically have short memories. But most agree the ideology and nationalist message Trump has ushered in will prevail long after January 20th.
Without any type of, real repercussions for what they're doing, they're going to keep doing it because it wins them office. So I'm not particularly optimistic in this kind of case. I don't think it's going away, and I don't think Trump going away is going to end it. This is something that started long before he, came on the stage, and I think it's going to continue.
For Indiana Newsdesk, I'm Brock Turner.